Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost at the end of the Hayabusa construction. I will use mini servos for this model. Classic 10 gram blue HXT 900 servos, or I prefer better ones with metal gears. For small models I like the DS939 and G with metal gears. It just depends on the right servo size. I need two extension cables for the wing servos. No extension cable is needed for the elevator servo. So let's start with the wing servos. I can try pulling the cable into the wing by hand. I prepared servos with levers to the left and right. Sometimes it comes easily, sometimes I have to use a wire hook to help me. I think in this case great, I'm inside. Hurrah! I was clever! Small success. Lightly push in. I secure the servo with a screw or usually a drop of glue. It's up to you. I prefer a quick solution, a small drop of glue. For those servo mounts, only in the corners, more than enough. On the other side of the wing, I'll show you how to do it when I can't do it by hand. How I make a hook. I'll grab the servo connector with my wire hook. When I have a complicated wiring, I simply pull the servo extension cables through there. Servo slides inside. I've got servo on the right side. The servo can be pre-mounted by screws into the part before gluing, but I prefer small drops of glue. I use a piece of spring wire with Z-bands as the aileron rod. The ideal diameter is between 0.8 and 1 mm. I will use 1 mm. I'll make the first Z-band with pliers. I'll hold the aileron at 0 and make a mark. Tak. I've finished the aileron rod. First I'll put it in the servo. I have to pull this out and it's a bit difficult. So, I'll assemble the wing and aileron nicely. I finished one side. Continue with servo cover. It's fine for me. I put some glue here. I'll fit it right in there. I don't like the long ends here. I'll put them back into the tunnel a little. I have to cut it here. Great, wing is done. The servo for the elevator is very easy. I will use DS939MG again. Here I will use 2 screws. There is no need to pre-drill holes in this material. Self-tapping screw, it goes into this material like a butter. I have to check arm in the strap position and straightness of elevator. I don't need trim it in the future. Simply make mark. I make easy on the mark Z bend. I have to remove arm from the servo. Put it back to the correct position. I'm done with servos. I prepared an experimental drive unit for this model. Try it out. Such a beautiful motor from a multicopter. Here is a beautiful flexible prop, 8x5. I printed a small cone. I used 20 amperes controller from my drawer stock. I'll see how well this model flies with this newly tested power unit. I made the right engine mount. I will use a little Loctite on the M3 metric screw. I use M3 metric screws with Allen key and a small washer under the head. Small drop of Loctite. A little bit about engine phases. There is a precise method for this. It's random. If the propeller is spinning in the wrong direction, I swap the 2 phases around. I have 50-50 chance Be good. Perfect, I'm done. I'll slide this wall assembly, the engine mount and controller into the fuselage like this. I'll adjust the position of the engine so that I like it. And before gluing, I align the propeller and motor to my preferred position. I have to leave a gap between prop and the cover. Slide it out. A little bit medium super glue. I'll put it on top of the mount. I let it dry for a while. I go back inside and push down and to the right. I want the motor to be well offset to the right and down. This is perfect for me. Nice. Fix it. I'm almost done. The controller belongs somewhere next to the battery. Here. Well, I'm looking forward to going to the airfield.